Welcome back. I am going to make a quick recipe for you. I'm actually not even going to use the crock pot for this, although you could.
You could.
There's no reason that you couldn't make it, but I made this the other night when it got really cold for the first night and I wanted something warm and I wanted to make something easy. So I Googled around and I found a recipe for the most fabulous tomato soup you've ever had, and it's 4 ingredients.
It smells so good.
It's going to be really good. Okay, I'm going to show you real quick what the ingredients are. I promise you this is all you need. A couple of cans of tomatoes, an onion, some chicken broth, and here's the key, butter.
Butter, that's it?
Okay. Yes, that is all. Now this rivals Nancy Miller's Nearly Famous tomato soup, which is some of the best in the world.
Right.
Now, here's my little trick here. Take that butter and melt it and cook those onions down in that butter to the point they almost melt.
Yeah.
Not that they almost melt. They do melt down. They get real soft, but they almost burn. That will give you a little bit more flavor, in my opinion.
Makes them sweet.
It makes them sweet, and it just makes them so good. Okay, so all you have to do is put those things in a pot, a crock pot, or I actually made mine in a skillet on the stove, and that's all you need to do. Now then, if you like it creamy, go ahead and put it in the blender or get one of those immersible blenders, you know, and blend it up. But if you put hot liquid in a blender, please be careful. If you've ever done that, you know it can almost blow up.
Yeah.
So what I did is I put some of the tomatoes in here that had been cooking. I let it cool.
Okay.
And I just stick it in this little bullet thing and do just a little bit of that. But I like a little bit more chunky.
You could do chunky or smooth.
Yeah. So I smooth about half of it. And then I leave the rest chunky.
Gotcha.
And you literally pour it in there and you are finished. That's all it takes to make this soup. You don't have to do any of the things that I just did. You can literally put the ingredients in there and that's it. But Cammie, I'm gonna pour up a bowl.
Yes, please. You know, I think it's the onions that I'm smelling.
I think it is too.
I love cooked down onions.
How can this not be, I mean, other than the butter, how can this not be at least a relatively healthy recipe?
Well, that's right, but it's also still comfort food.
You bet it is. You bet it is.
Tomato-based to me, it's so
All right,
good.
I'm gonna let you try that and tell me it's not some of the best, easiest tomato soup you've ever had. Now you don't have to lie just because you're on TV, but it's good.
No, it's
right?
really good.
I think a dollop of sour cream as well would be really good, and then maybe some croutons or something like that would be great.
Now you were talking about optional seasonings earlier too.
Now I put a little Italian seasoning in it, and I had some basil left over from the garden. But if you have extra veggies and you want to throw them in there, throw them in.
Yeah, zucchini would go great in there.
You bet it would. You bet it would.
There'd be a lot that would.
All right, I'm going to show you one other thing since it is Halloween. And you might want to have a party tonight and do something different. Let me move some of this stuff out of the way. I'm going to show you, let me put this down here. I'm going to show you a drink idea that I have not tried until today, but this actually works.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Let's do something just for fun with some apple cider. But we're going to trick out this apple cider and make it really
What's the difference
funky.
between cider and just apple juice?
I think there's more pulp and what have you in the cider, maybe, and I think there's some spices in there. A little bit different flavor. It's really good. I love cider this time of year. Okay, now here's the secret ingredient, right here: activated charcoal. Okay?
Yeah.
This is a supplement that people take that's supposed to rid your body of toxins, I guess. I don't know. I've never had any.
Wait, are those capsules?
They're capsules.
Okay.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Take a capsule. This is safe. I mean, obviously, if you can take it in capsule form, you can take it any way you want. Now, we're going to... now, see, it gets everywhere.
It's black.
It's very, very black.
That's the charcoal.
Undo the capsule and pour the charcoal in with the cider. And it just kind of went everywhere.
There's all kinds of health benefits. Actually, Tom and I were talking about this the other day. Activated charcoal, like whitening your teeth. I know they can put it in like toothpaste.
Which seems so counterintuitive, doesn't it?
It does.
To think that charcoal would whiten your teeth.
Right.
Now, I took a little bit of red rimming sugar.
Oh, that's pretty.
And voila. How disgusting.
Disgustingly awesome.
Looking is the apple cider went from being really, really pretty to really, really spooky.
But then you
it took,
jazz it up with that sugar.
Jazz it up with a little sugar, and you can make it even darker than that. And if you really want to get spooky, you could stick a glow stick in there.
Oh,
so if you had a tall glass, you could stick a glow stick in there. But you could add a little of this to a margarita.
Is there any flavor in that?
Why don't you try and see?
Okay, I will.
I don't think so. Shannon, our director, tried some earlier.
Are you testing this on me?
I
See
am.
if my teeth get black?
Try it and see. Let me know. All right. We'll let you know after the break. It's not bad, is it? We'll be right